guys, I'm back for a fake Tamagotchi Connection review. I have 3 different models here. This one that I booted because I just finished its repaint. Pretty happy about it, even though some of the screws just don't really lock in place anymore. The buttons are kinda roughed up, but still, new stuff incoming. This one, which resembles this one a lot. The shell this was a green shell and it had this pattern or something really resemblant in the ABC buttons. And this one, which mimics a V3 Tamagotchi Connection, but this shell is completely, oh, he's sick. Is completely new. It's not even copying or mimicking or anything. But however, you can notice that screw-wise, this is very resemblant. And I'd even go as far as saying that this could fit real Tamagotchi Connection V3 guts. I've opened it up. So let's start with just giving him some medicine. Like this. Still sick. Seems happy. I will restart it later, but let me just mute it for the time of this review. Yes, if I manage to do so. So, let's start with the least interesting one. Since I've tried them for a few minutes to see if they were working. This one, I need to put a battery in there, or several, I don't know. I don't remember. I think, yeah, it's just, please, yeah. This is really close to an actual V3 Tamagotchi. Maybe this one too, but this one definitely not. This has the good button placement, even though it's pretty big. So let's see, do I have some batteries? I have one. Let's hope it's good. It is. So you saw this superb intro, and I was pretty hyped when I saw it. Just let me put the back cover on. Yup. And screw this back in. There's no little washer to hold it, but still pretty okay. Oh, it restarted. I don't know if we can skip it. Not really, but it's pretty cute. It's Godzilla. It's Gojira. And I was hoping to get a real Godzilla pet, but it's actually a... I don't know how much in one. There are 2 frogs pet. It's vintage though. There are some animals I can't identify. Like, for the life of me, some of these must be corrupted. So let's see if I can find some dinosaur-esque thing that resembles the one from the... what is this? From the intro. I can't identify half of these. Okay, this buddy is cute. Let's take this buddy. And we have to set the time, and I don't know. But here is why having another Tamagotchi is handy. It's 5:30. But when it's that kind of setting for time. And as you can see, the animation for the birth is pretty cute, and it hatches right away. So there's this tune, and it reminds me a lot of the fake Yazashi I got, so I think they are pretty similar in programming. Well, other than the Yazashi has 6 extra buttons that don't serve anything, but yeah, the food is different, and you have options like food, snack, and perhaps this is water, so yeah. And this, I think, is a game. Yeah, that's a right-left game. Seems happy for now. I don't know. He's mad. So I think that's 5. Oh no, you want me to continue? So it seems like there is no end. And as you can see, this icon was meant to be scale, but it doesn't match. This is a game. This, oh, that's the song. So for now, it really matches the fake Hisashi layout. Except this is a rock, paper, scissor. Rather than the dice game. So that's cool. This is not Connection. As a matter of fact, there is no infrared apparatus in there. It's just empty, but there are slots for it. So I believe it could, well, if you put the guts of a V3 or other song. And they do change. Let's see if I can get another one. Got another one. And that makes him happy. So maybe this is scolding, and the other one is medicine, from what I remember. And this is the scale. And here you have different scales than the Yasashi. You can see he's still hungry, but happy is okay. Sleep is okay. This I don't know. Maybe that's discipline. You can see he's 1 year old and already 340 grams. And there's this 9 versus 0, and that looks like a bird, like a chicken versus something else. Chicken versus man is this, you know. So it's pretty cryptic, and this is the light. And when you turn it off, you have this little house. It's cute. But I guess he doesn't want to go sleep right now since it's only 5 p.m. There's no other animation. And can I mute it? There doesn't seem to be any function to mute it. I've tried everything Maybe my synchronization isn't really good, but yeah. So that's for this one. And I'm gonna just leave it running for the time of this video. In the corner there. Nice little corner. Then there is this one. The shell is really cute, and it's globally heavier and better made than the other ones. This is like heavier even without the battery. So that's something. There's still ABC on the buttons, but the paint job is just a little better, and I love that those are little Tamagotchis there. The back doesn't have any mention of Bandai or something, so they're not trying to fool you on that point. It's still a fake connection though. And inside, it really looks like a Tamagotchi Connection. But this is a dead giveaway that it's not. The board is, however, better quality than this one that you saw was this brownish orange thing. So let's find a battery and put it in. I'm gonna need more batteries someday. So yeah, the very special point about this one is the sound. And I'm gonna say it right now, there's no way to mute it. So it's another programming. And this doesn't make sound right there, so it's kind of odd. Let's see, what time is it? Oh dear. 38. No, it does not hold. So that's gonna be pretty boring. Maybe I'm grateful there's no sound on the clock setting. So let's leave the name to AAA. And here's the little egg. And if you can see, the screen is actually way smaller than the actual opening here. Because when the screen lights up, you can see the pixels that are actually active on the LCD. And did it change from just a black blob to a white one? So when I was talking about sound, you probably heard it. It's really not agreeable, not nice, and very, very loud. So, please focus. Yes. Scale, you have 4 food. Oh, yeah. SCO key. I don't know what's that. Phys, like physical. So I guess that's some kind of physical force. First one, I think it's age, and the other is grams. So it's 10 grams and 0 years. The sex, that's sideways for some reason. Maybe because the screen is so small. The name, that's generation. So yeah. Then you have the food. Bread and canned, so I believe it's for bread and candy, but the animation is so cute. It's a little baby bottle. So that's not actually bread. And there's no sounds on the animations, rather there's only sounds on the buttons. And for candy, the color of the baby bottle changes. Still very cute. Then there's the toilet, which resembles any Tamagotchi flushing animation. Then there's the game, but I'll show it later because sound. This is the connection, but I think we can't because it's too young to connect. This is the sculpt. He's pretty bummed. This is the medicine, but he doesn't need it, or she, rather. This is for the lights, so open or closed. And there's just 3 random dots on there. It's the blinds. Oh. And this should be kind of the diary or record, but since this is the first generation. So let's play the game. I'm not ready. So this pour and run, so I think it's sport and running. And this I think is in Japanese. And I can't understand what to do. I've tried pushing on some buttons, but it didn't do a lot of things. Look. This is what I didn't want to. If I'm ever gonna run this, I'm gonna just snip the wires, the sound wires away. And then there is run. I can't read the Japanese because it's like sped up. So this is like the fences jumping in, the hurdles. So let's try and see what it's saying. Hit it. Oh, I couldn't read it. But yeah, you just have to jump over, and I don't know what you gain because there doesn't seem to be any gotcha points in this version. I've never seen actually fakes, like vintage fakes that have a monetary system. So let's see, let's try and have a decent score to see what we get, if we ever get something besides wrecked ears. Oh no, I think it just upgrades the physical part. But this guy's still 10 grams. Let's see, if I give him some bread. Another time, and then some candy. If the weight doesn't change. No, I just wanted to give it candy. But it seems it doesn't keep that kind of info. So food, SEO key, physical still good. Still 10 grams. So yeah, and there is no way to mute this guy. I've tried everything. Like, really. So yeah, I'd say I want to leave it on for the rest of the video, but it's gonna screech like a madman. So I'm gonna have to turn it off. It's a shame because I really like the shell and the programming is, I wouldn't say interesting, but at least it's not one of the like 101 virtual pet. I managed to do it in one go. I wouldn't want him to, cry in agony. I think I understand why the person sold this to me. This one is, it's pretty tame, sound-wise, but this one, it really puts in perspective what Tamagotchis used to be like for certain people. And then there's this one. I'm gonna reset it for you. I hope you understand. It's really important. So I'm very glad I found it because this is actually the fake from when I was a child. It's a GD fake, and it's one of the best from that era that are out there. Sorry. So when we put the time, I think we're at, let's see, this one's still running, right? 46. And this one holds. So that's really nice. And so there's the egg that just looks like a regular connection egg, but just bigger on bigger pixels. And you can't do anything now because it's gonna hatch. So let's wait for this together. I've been looking for this for ages. And fun fact, you can see the background is in the right way in, but the hearts are the wrong way. And they're also more blue. And there it is, it hatched. So I'm gonna name him or her, let's go for Dan, because that's one of the 3-letter names I can think about. So here we have this little white buddy, and here is the scale icon. So let's see what are the infos on this guy. 0 years, 5 of weight. It's a girl, and 0 hearts there, so that's why the call out there is blinking. The name is Dan, and that's all we have. So this is the food icon, and for some reason the icon is just thinner and duller than all the other ones, but it lights up. It blacks up, I don't know. So you have cake and sorbet, which is an interesting choice of food for a newborn. Oh, please white balance. So you can feed him. Or her. Was it her? Yeah. Quite a few times. The animation is pretty cute, even though it doesn't resemble the blob. Ah, there's the poop. And it will reach a point where it doesn't want to. And then there is the sorbet. Next is the poop toilet icon, just a regular flushing. Then there's the game. And it's a simple dance game, and actually the choreography is exactly the same every time. See? Well, not exactly the same, but from one play to another it's the same. So if you remembered it from the first time, it shouldn't be really hard to get it the next times. I'm gonna fail on purpose, even though it says win because I completed enough of the game, I believe. Connection icon. It's pretty simple, just have to get another one. It says ready, send. If it doesn't receive anything, it will say fail. Yeah, well, just like this. Ah, it did say fail once, but I guess it just resets because it doesn't get the signal. Then there is the scolding, where you can actually, well, you have 2 options, and I guess this is like scolding and praising. I don't understand this icon. Oh, is it like this? This looks like happy. Well, I don't understand. This is the medicine, but he doesn't need it. This is the lights. But right now he doesn't want to sleep. And this is the record, but then again, it's a newborn. And you can see from all the eating, his weight went up. And his heart also went up. There's no like hungry or happy meter. Everything is under the hearts. And you will see that this also fills up the hearts, just like the cake. So maybe there is a maximum you can reach with each of these. But I don't know that much, that's why I'm running it. See, 13 for 23 kilos. So the second option really builds up the weight, but not that much the hearts. If you press there, you'll have the date and time. And you can mute it by pressing, if I manage to. It's kind of hard with a kind of broken button. Yep. You can see sound on and sound off. There you go. So yeah, those were the 3 models I have of fake virtual pets, fake Tamagotchi Connection. Can you focus, please? Yes, thank you. My favorite is definitely this one. I mean, I repainted it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna keep this one. I mean, I'm not a fan of Miltipets. And this one, I'm kind of on the fence because it is edible. And I think I saw a video on YouTube of someone that had one. But yeah. And it seems it can even connect with a connection. Like, the signal is able to be interpreted, and that just blows my mind. So thank you a lot for sticking with me up till the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and it gave you a little bit of insight on the programming there was programmings, yeah. I don't know how to speak English, on fake Tamagotchis, plus the other ones that I showed and stuff like this. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!